Today, my friends, we're going to talk about women who actually get ghosted. Listen, it's very unusual for women to get ghosted, right? Because men are more serious about finding a good woman versus women who have a plethora of men constantly throwing themselves at them. So if a man is ghosting you, ladies, it is for a damn good reason. I just want you to let that sink in for a while. And I'm going to feature this video by Remnant Princess, and it's entitled, Women Admit Getting Ghosted After Getting Their Cheeks Clapped. In other words, after getting the sex, the men disappear. That in itself is an oxymoron. Don't you ladies understand that? Because if a man got through to the first phase of getting those cheeks, why would he disappear if he knows he's already opened it up? If that door is already open, most men not going to close it. So that's what we're going to get into, ladies. Hopefully I can explain to you why men ghost, ladies. So subscribe, my friends. Give me a like, a thumbs up on this video, guys. Come on. This will cost you nothing, but it means so much to me and so much to the channel. All right, let's get into the video.
Today's video is going to be about females who have invested their time and their body to the guy that they really liked to only get ghosted, meaning he disappears when he wants to, without a say, without an explanation. If anything, she's just left wondering what happened.
Let me define for you guys what ghosting is, because I see some of you getting lost somewhere and I don't like it. So anyway, so ghosting is where you've been talking to this person and you actually like them, and then all of a sudden they go missing.
And the first day of getting ghosted, you always just feel like, no, he's just busy or something. That is the starting point. It starts like that. You feel like, no, he's busy, maybe he's still gonna call. He won't call. You literally went from being called 4 times minimum a day to 0. It starts like that. You'll think he's busy. You'll even go to check and see if he's online. Yes, he's online. Or maybe, yes, he was online. He just didn't text you that day. He was online. You check his last thing 2 minutes ago. He was online 2 minutes ago. Now you start scratching your head.
Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much wine there, lady. Put down the wine glass. Here's the reality of why men would ghost you, ladies. Number one, you are batting way above your price range. In other words, the man who has ghosted you is out of your range, out of your freaking range. He's either tall, good looking, has money, charming, charismatic, all of the characteristics that other women find exciting about him as well. So that means that you have competitors. That would be the number one reason why a man would ghost you. Because even if the man didn't really like you, he would still let you hang on, keep you there, just so that he could keep coming back and hitting that as an option. Trust me, I know very well. Okay? You would still be an option. Let's listen to a little bit more and then I'll tell you the other reason.
On top of that, it leaves females wondering, why do men ghost? What is the message behind it? What happened during this time that we exchanged communication or intimacy that now made you want to disappear?
You know what it means when someone ghosts you? It means shut up. Stop chasing them. Stop begging for an answer. Stop going after them. You trying harder isn't going to make them love you more or come back or say something. Just ignore them like they're ignoring you. They know what they're doing and they meant it.
When a guy texts you and asks you how you are and you reply, you're nice, and then you ask him how he is and he disappears, there's only one reason why a man does that. Of course he texts you because he likes you, but what he likes more than you is his freedom, and therefore he likes to keep his options open.
Females are openly beginning to realize that the ghosting culture is actually getting a lot more worse. Even if you're going through the talking stages, he will ghost. Even if you've been in long-term situationships, he will ghost. Or even after you've exchanged intimacy, he ghosts. And it's becoming so common today.
I am being so violently ghosted right now that I'm questioning my own existence.
So you popped up in my life buying me gifts, buying me roses, giving me consistent chat, telling me how much you like me. I like you a lot, just to ghost me. But no, I'm actually crying. Because why? Why did you do that?
From the guy that ghosted me, we have been dating for a month now. Great dates. I simply asked him, "Do you miss me?" And he ghosted me. He later then called and apologized for ghosting me. He said that that question felt really intimate and it felt like he was in a relationship and we had only been talking for a month and he didn't know what to do.
This is another problem. This is a woman who has given herself to this man, and both of you have either different relationship goals or you are two different areas or two different levels. You might think that the relationship has escalated to stage 4 out of 5 and he's still on stage 2. But too many women are giving up their bodies very early in the relationship, giving up that one currency that most men want. And because they think that that is a requirement for deep connection, this is where the delusion comes in, that when they actually do that, they think, okay, now we're in a serious relationship. No, ladies, no. He might have put that D down really good, but you're not there yet. So when you come with this, did you miss me? That freaked him out. Yeah, been there.
So don't ask people if you miss them and don't tell them you miss them. When you're dating them and seeing them 2 or 3 times a week and you're sleeping over, because that's too much. It's too much. But y'all can hold hands and look each other in the eyes and go on dates 2 or 3 times a week. That's fine. Especially if they initiate it. But don't ask if they miss you.
When I tell y'all I just got ghosted so bad, I mean, probably the worst case that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. This man was love bombing me so bad, saying how he ain't never met nobody like me before and he ain't going nowhere and he always gonna be right here and he like everything about me and yada, 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 yada. And I'm just eating it up. Like, we was talking every day, all day, like literally. He would come over, we would watch shows and like literally was attached to each other. Just for me to hear from him last on Friday and I ain't heard from him since. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I took it a step further. I texted him on a Text Now app just to see, because I thought nigga was dead. I thought he was dead or something. He texted back immediately, but hasn't replied to any of my messages since Friday. And people wonder why I don't like men. People wonder why there is literally male hatred running through my bones. And people can always say, pick better, pick better, pick better. But the only thing I'm doing is being a girl. I'm only listening to your words and your actions. Like a grown up, I don't know. Like, how can you pick better when the men are lying to you and deceiving you? We don't know exactly which version of them that we're getting until that version is released.
What?
Yeah, this is what happens when you have no male figures in your life to guide you. No dads, no real uncles, no men close enough to you that don't want to sleep with you that would advise you on how men think and how you should conduct yourself as a female. All of the information that you have acquired about dealing with men has come from other women. How the hell does a woman know what a man is thinking when she didn't even grow up with a dad? She never had a husband. Most of your teachers are unmarried. Most of your teachers never even had serious relationships. They've had situationships, but not relationships. That's the world and culture that we're currently living in. I asked my daughter when she was going to high school, how many of your teachers were married? She said 1 out of like 7. Think about that shit.
Matched with this guy on Hinge, and he seemed really, really nice. Like, from the start, he was really, really, like, affectionate over text. Like, he used a lot of X's, and He spoke in a way that I can best describe as if he was written by a woman. Like, he literally would say the sweetest things to me. He would say, I love everything about you. You are so beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so amazing. You are the best. He literally said, I like everything about you. He would constantly like reaffirm me and make me believe that he was so into me. Like, he even said it himself. Like, I'll show you this text message here. He literally says, I'm really into you, Miriam. You're really cool. You're really funny. The more I speak to you, the more I want to get closer to you, right? So he took me out on a date. So I do think I did better this time because it wasn't like I just went over to his house and got cracked. Like, he took me on a date and we went to Fair Game in St. Paul's. And the date was really, really lovely. Like, he was asking me a load of questions about myself. I was asking him questions about himself. And the whole time, he reassured me that him leaving will not impact anything. I believe it. Like, I believe it. Like, I think he's just like a lovely guy and he wants to get to know me and potentially we could be together. So now he goes to Florida and he is able to keep up this sweet boy, lover boy facade for like the better part of 3 days. I distinctly remember it was Saturday, 6th December. He didn't message me for the entire day. Now, when you're going from text messages like this to nothing, I'm sorry, but I have questions. And I ignored it. I ignored my tuition. I waited for him to come back to London. And he came back to London and he just like ended it. Like, he ended it. Guys, I feel like I was just played. I was swindled. And honestly, like, he wasted my time because for the 18 days that he was in Florida, I'm like thinking about him. I'm texting him. I'm sending him updates. I'm sending him pictures. Like, I'm literally keeping him involved in my life. And he's like giving me like the bare minimum.
Yeah. Here's the thing about women. They really think that they could not have done anything wrong. They could not have said anything wrong. She don't ask herself, I wonder what it is that I could have said or done that would have made him switch off. None of them thinks that way. It's never their fault. No accountability, no responsibility for anything that the man would have responded to. Ladies, that's the question you need to ask. What is it that I could have done to cause this man to not talk to me anymore? Because that's immediately what a man would think about. I wonder what I said or wonder what I did that would cause the woman to ghost me. None of these conversations that you heard have any woman ever said, I wonder what I had done to create that. It's always, he's the asshole for ghosting me. You ever notice that? Every single one of them. You don't believe me? Just go back and listen to every one of them. It's the same freaking argument. So all of these women, I can tell you, men put so much effort into attracting a woman, and every one of them just think that, I just got to show up. I just got to show up. Bat my eyelids, put on my makeup, start showing some boobies, show some legs, show some cleavage, throw some punani on him, and he should be eaten out of my hands. Well, I can tell you something, ladies. It's going to take more than that to hold a man. You can attract a man, but you're not going to hold a man in today's environment. Men are waking up to the BS. And if he's going to commit and invest his time, energy, and money into you because he's doing all of it, you're not doing shit. You're just existing. You're just showing up with your hands out. What are you doing for me? If you're not willing to put more effort back into the relationship to make it balance on when it comes to who contributes to what, men aren't sticking around anymore. So yeah, ladies, you're going to see a lot more ghosting. Let me know what you guys think. But that's what I see in today's dating environment. All right, my friends, listen, subscribe, like this video on the way out. Please book a session if you need any help from the older man. And of course, pick up my book, The Modern Man's Blueprint, over there on Amazon. Audio version is coming out in the next 2 to 3 days. Okay? So my friends, until tomorrow, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.